Well, what do, man? I want to speak on the cycle of life, which is like the slogan of my brand. You know what I'm saying? Like I started my business 2022. You know what I'm saying? It ain't doing bad. You know what I'm saying? But it's doing. You know what I'm saying? In so many words. Um, I call it cycle of life because everything in life is a cycle. You know what I'm saying? Everything in life is a cycle. You know what I'm saying? And for order for something to cycle, it has to be in rotation. Now, whatever that rotation may be, you know what I'm saying, it has to start from somewhere, and a lot of times that rotation, you know what I'm saying, never ends. This is the picture of my logo. That's the shirt. As you see, I use the mushroom in the world. Then I got the polo style shirts with the world and the mushroom. You know what I'm saying? And I got the shorts, the hat to go with it, and the slides. So if y'all see that logo anywhere out here, just know where it came from first. But that's neither here or there. But the cycle of life, man, I use the stroom because the shrooms has like a DMT effect, which is something your body can produce on its own when it's under a certain state. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of babies produce this when they first born, and the substance is also produced when you go through a certain meditation, and it's also produced when you raise your kundalini energy and right before you die. You know what I'm saying? So I use the shrooms because a lot of times I psychedelic, you know what I'm saying? They take me to different realms where I can bring back information help, you know. So this is what made me come up with the brand actually. You know what I'm saying? So my brand is really esoteric and it has a meaning. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't come from me, it came from the astral world. But the cycle of life, a lot of times you walk outside and you see a shroom just grew out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times they don't need the agency of anything depending on what type of shroom it is. A lot of times they just grow. You know what I'm saying? Life comes out of death and decay. You know what I'm saying? So in order to have life, something has to decay. Now if you look at the planet, you know what I'm saying? We on the planet. If you think about it, it's like a decomposing element. You know what I'm saying? So we living on a decomposing element. Because every day we go out through life, something is decomposing, something is dying in order for something to give life. Now we think we eating plants, you know what I'm saying? But if you actually look at it, we are being harvested for plants. You know what I'm saying? It's a cycle of life because plants feed off dead, you know what I'm saying, substances. You know what I'm saying? Bacteria. If a lot of people say when you put an apple on the sink, you know what I'm saying, the fruit flies come out the sink. You know what I'm saying? But for my understanding, I feel like the fruit flies come out of the apple and they was already in the apple once it started decomposing. As within your body, when your body started decomposing, you will see maggots and all this type of stuff inside the coffin. But how did the maggots and flies and all this get inside the coffin? It was already inside your body. Your body has bacteria in it that once it sits still for a certain amount of time, it becomes alive and it comes to life. From out of death, you know what I'm saying, you get life. So if you look at a lot of things in the world that needs to feed, you know what I'm saying, a lot of feed off death. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it. When you got compost, you know what I'm saying, you have manure mixed with it. You know what I'm saying? So when you eat food, your body have to digest, break down food, and it turns into waste. You know what I'm saying? So the waste, wherever you put it, something feeds off that waste and it brings forth life. You know what I'm saying? That's what almost every element on this planet, whether it is a rock or anything, you know what I'm saying, it has to decompose. And once it decomposes and break down, it turns into something else, bringing forth life. You know what I'm saying? So I use the stroom. you know, because a shroom, you know what I'm saying, feeds off dead substances. You know what I'm saying? You can grow shrooms out of cow manure. You know what I'm saying? And manure, even though it's overlooked in the world, you know what I'm saying, everything has to be broken down and turned into manure. And that manure everywhere feeds life, whether chicken manure, cow manure, human manure. You know what I'm saying? Everything in life is decomposing. You know what I'm saying? And the ancients understood that decomposure was like the art. So once a person start understanding decomposure, then the person can understand life better. You know what I'm saying? So everything's in a cycle. Once it break down, you know what I'm saying, decompose in the brain life. So I came up with the brain cycle of life. You know what I'm saying? Life comes out of death or decay.